is safely gathered in, ere the winter storms begin. I've sung that song so many times at school and in church, and I've sung it with gusto without really giving it too much thought. Now, the tradition of celebrating Harvest Festival in churches as we know it today began in 1843, when the Reverend Robert Hawker invited parishioners to a special Thanksgiving service for the harvest at his church in Morwenstow in Cornwall. And great Victorian hymns such as "We Plough the Fields and Scatter" and "Come ye thankful people, come," as we've just heard, also "All Things Bright and Beautiful," helped to populate his idea of Harvest Festival and to spread the annual custom of decorating churches with homegrown produce for the Harvest Festival service. Though really the practice of celebrating harvest goes back many hundreds of years, I would imagine that in years gone by, farmers would have been very thankful for the harvest. And I would imagine it's a great relief to farmers today when they finish getting their harvest in before any adverse weather conditions ruin the crops. And I believe that as individuals we can count so many things as part of our harvest. Families and friends, enough money to live on, food on the table, a roof over our heads. It really could be anything. Maybe a secure retirement. I suppose harvest means different things to different people. But what does it mean to you? To us here at Whitechapel Mission, harvest looks something like this. This is all the food that we've had donated, which will keep us going for quite a few months until, well, the Christmas harvest starts to come in. We've had volunteers come in and to sort this food for us. It's just been amazing, the response from people. But it's not just about food. It's also about the clothes that we've had donated. And if you look here, you can see that everything has been sorted and sized up so that if people need something, we know where to get it from. Again, we've had many volunteers coming in and doing a what we call a clothing challenge. And here are some towels that and some toiletries that people have donated. It really, really is amazing, the things that have been donated today, this year. So all is safely gathered in, as you can see. The last big pickup of the harvest season has been made, and it has been a much better harvest than we could have possibly expected. Following the disruption caused by the COVID pandemic, we are delighted with the generous response from people, from schools and churches, Rotary clubs and other organisations. But harvest is so much more to us at the mission than the food and clothes that you've seen. We have many generous companies and organisations, but also many individual financial donors that enable us to offer the services that we do. Another part of our harvest is our guests who come to use the services that we offer. And I suppose that using our services, the food, the shower, the clothing and also the advice services is a part of their harvest. But their complete harvest may not be realized for years to come. But as we continue to support them, their full harvest may look a lot different, a lot better, if you like. But I want to leave you with a thought. How does your harvest look? Or how does it stack up? Has it been an abundant harvest? Have you got any to share? And have you said thank you to God? Amen.